Hello, my name's John Paul. We're here at Rimmer Brothers today and we're going to change the front brake pads on an MGF. First thing to do is remove the top of the brake fluid reservoir, so when you push the pistons back on the calipers, the fluid will go back into the reservoir, and if the cap's not off, it'll spurt out instead of just raising. We've got the car up on the ramp to do this job today, but if you are jacking it up, make sure you jack it in the proper place and support it adequately with an axle stand. The first job to do, we're going to take the wheel off. 4 19mm spanner size bolts. We're going to use a windy gun, but you can use a bar. To remove the brake caliper, we're just going to undo these 2 M8 bolts into the sliders. We're using a 12mm spanner, undo them and move the caliper out to one side. Okay, caliper to one side, just sit it on top of the arm. Just inspect the caliper sliders to make sure they're nice and free, not seized up. Then we'll just pull the pads to one side to remove them. Inspect the pads. These both look really good, so all we're going to do is clean them, put them back. Now we're just going to clean up the bed where the pads sit. Make sure they're nice and clean, no rust and muck. Inspect the disc all the way around for wear, cracks, pits, corrosion. When that's all okay, we're now going to refit the brake pads. With a small bit of copper grease on the end of each brake pads, fit them back in the carrier. Before we put the caliper back on, we're just going to push the piston back. We can either use some large grips, like that, then we can put the caliper back into place. We're now going to replace the 2 mounting bolts. We'll tighten them up, then we'll move to the other side. With the road wheel back on, put all the nuts back on, and when it's down on the floor, torque it down to 70 Newton meters. To finish the job, pump the brake pedal to push the pads back out onto the disc, then replace the reservoir cap.